Hey guys, what's up? So for today's Yay or Nay Wednesday, I'm going to be trying out a whole bunch of e.L.F. products. I just went to Walmart and grabbed a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't tried. And so yeah, I've been getting a lot of requests to do like a drugstore full face thing, try some e.L.F. products, and so I thought I'd try it for Yay or Nay. So yeah, I kind of choked because I went and I thought I did really good. Like I got a whole bunch of face stuff, like I can completely do my face. And then I got home and I was kind of like going through it and like setting it out, and I realized I forgot the e.L.F. eyeshadow palette because I got there and I was like, okay, obviously I'm getting the eyeshadow palette, but there's like a few, and so I needed to decide. And so I was like, I'll just grab that, right before I leave. And so I went through and got everything else I needed and completely forgot to get an eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to be using a Morphe palette because they're incredibly affordable. They're like 20 bucks and there's coupon codes for like 10% off everywhere. So yeah, and the things that are not e.L.F. products, they're things you can still get at the drugstore. So yeah, there are a few more things that I wanted to try from the e.L.F. brand, and so I might need to do like a part 2 for the next Yay or Nay Wednesday because there are a ton of products that e.L.F. carries, and so it'd be cool to do something like that. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing that I got is the e.L.F. Eyeshadow Lock Eyelid Primer. And I actually almost just didn't even get this because, as you know, if you watch any of my tutorials, I normally just use like the Maybelline concealer as my eyeshadow primer. And so really you can just use whatever concealer you use on your face for your eyeshadow primer. But if you don't like to do this, then I grabbed this just to try out. Okay, so my first impression on this is it's really hard to get the product actually out of it. It kind of feels like it's empty, and like it feels like it would feel when you're done with a product or something. But it blends out really nicely and it feels really soft on the eyelid, so that's cool, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of whiz through this eyeshadow tutorial really fast since it's not e.L.F. I don't want to focus too much on this Morphe look. But I'm using the Morphe 35D palette, and so yeah, and I already know that I love Morphe shadows, so. Okay, so as you can see, I really tried to keep it very subtle on the eyes. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to be using is the e.L.F. Cream Eyeliner. And I have actually used this eyeliner before and I love it. Okay, so this eyeliner comes with an angled brush, which is super duper cool. So we're just going to go ahead and use that. Okay, so this eyeliner is super duper creamy. The only negative thing I have about it is it's not super opaque. You kind of have to build it up. It kind of moves around when you're trying to put it on, but for the price, it's a fantastic eyeliner. I used it a whole bunch when I first started makeup, and I'm excited to see how it kind of wears throughout the day because I've forgotten. Okay, so the next thing I picked up are these e.L.F. Natural Lash Kit. These are just some really pretty eyelashes, and e.L.F. didn't have like eyelash glue. Oh, it comes with it. I'll do the eyelash glue that's in here just for the heck of it, but my all-time favorite eyelash glue, and this you can get from the drugstore, is just the Duo Eyelash Adhesive, and I have the dark tone one. So basically what that means is it dries black instead of drying clear. I like that better because the one that dries clear can sometimes leave like awkward white areas, and I don't know, I just like the way the black one looks better. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop on these eyelashes. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I opened this is it smells. It's so strong. And I'm really confused because look at the applicator. Like, I don't understand. I guess you're just supposed to kind of stick it on there. Okay, so the eyelashes are on. They went on a whole lot easier than I thought they were. The glue smelled like it was going to irritate my eyes really bad, but it doesn't. They're comfortable. They went on well. I think the eyelashes are super pretty. They were just $1, so I mean, you can't beat that. So yeah, the next thing that I grabbed is this lash tint mascara. So I thought this would be cool to try out. I don't think it's going to be like a real in-your-face mascara, which is fine since we have eyelashes on, but I thought this would be fun to try out, especially for like younger girls who are just kind of getting into makeup, just to have a little something something. Okay, so the wand is tiny, as you can see. It literally is just going to give your lashes just a little bit of something. So this is perfect for young girls who want to do mascara and makeup and things, but don't need like super black, volumizing, lengthening mascara. Okay, so obviously you can't really tell much of a difference because I have lashes on, so I'm going to try to put this on my lower lashes once we get to that. Okay, so now moving on to the face, I'm going to be taking the E.L.F. Mineral Face Primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my face, you know? Okay, so I've let my primer sit for a little while. I went and curled my eyelashes because they were kind of separated a little bit, so I did that so they'd mesh together, and I also dampened my beauty blender. So yeah, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and go right in this, probably like the darkest shade, and just see what it does. Okay, so far I'm kind of liking it. I'm actually liking it better than that Tarte foundation that I used last week. I like the consistency of it, and the color is my shade, which is always nice. The coverage, though, is the only thing that I'm not really impressed with, but I'm going to keep seeing if it's really buildable and if I can just like build on top of it to make it a heavier coverage. Okay, so I'm actually pretty impressed with the foundation. It's a little bit orange though, like it's not as orange in person, maybe. But I feel like it's coming across really super orange on camera. But it doesn't look like that in person. So anyways, I'm going to set that now. And by the way, the coverage obviously isn't there. I have some breakouts above my eyebrow that I can still see really well, some around my mouth area. But for a $6 foundation palette, it's honestly a really nice foundation. So now I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Perfecting Finishing HD Powder and set all of that. Okay, so there's the powder. I feel like it kind of toned down the orangeness on film just a little bit. There definitely is a white cast though, which kind of worries me because I feel like that will not come across well in photos if you're using flash. But other than that, kind of smoothed everything out. I like it, and yeah. So now we're going to move on to the contouring blush and bronzing powder palette to finish our face up. Okay guys, so I actually got in some different lighting when I went to go get the brushes to apply this, and this makeup is really shocking me. I hate that it's coming across as orange because I went and looked in like my HD light mirror thing, and it looked like really flawless and really pretty, so I'm super excited about it. Okay, let's move on to this little guy. This is the bronzer and blush palette that I was talking about. So like I said, I haven't really played a bunch with any like drugstore makeup brushes, so I'm just gonna use what I have, and we'll hopefully get to that in a upcoming video. So first I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. Ooh, I got a lot. So the pigmentation is there. Be very light-handed with this. Okay, so that's the bronzer. I really like it. As you saw, I got a lot on, but it was super easy to blend out. So yeah, I'm impressed with that. Now let's try the blush. Okay, so the blush is really pretty as well. I don't have a color like that, and I don't have a color like either of those really in the blush or in the bronzing shade. So thumbs up on that. Okay, the next thing in here is the E.L.F. eyebrow kit, and I just got the shade medium. And there is a brush in here, but I'm going to use my normal eyebrow brush. And so there's a gel and then the powder on the other side, and so that's super cool. There's also a little mirror in here. So yeah, let's try it out. Okay, so there are the eyebrows. I didn't use the powder because it was too light for me, so this is just the gel. It's obviously not the best eyebrow product that I've ever tried, but it's great for the price. I think this thing was like $3. So yeah, very nice. Okay, so for the lips, I actually have two products. This is the E.L.F. Pout Perfector Lip Gloss, and then this is the L'Oreal Paris Jennifer's Nude Lipstick. I forgot to grab a lip product from E.L.F. again. I'll have to do that like next week or something. So yeah, but this is from the drugstore. I really like it. So does my friend. She always uses it when she comes over. So this is what we're going to do for the lips. Okay, I like the lips. I like the gloss. It isn't terribly sticky. It's got just a little tack to it, but what gloss doesn't. Okay, so to finish up, I'm just going to put that mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do to kind of set everything is go in with this L'Oreal. Hush!
Right into the door!
Is going with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro spray and set. E.L.F. does have one. Again, I need to try it. But anyways, this you can get from the drugstore, and it's probably my favorite makeup setting spray at the moment. So anyways, yeah, this is the completed look. I'm really impressed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave lots of recommendations and things that you want me to try next week. I really want to hear from you guys what you want to see so I can run out and grab it and try it, as I said before. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.